What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here.
What S13 the Beast?
And Giant Tarot Storm.
And Taro and Beast went to the vape shop. Being Taro went first, we're going to start off with her.
Okie dokie. Um, I don't get exciting things because Canada's dumb and exciting things cost a ridiculous amount of money. Um, I get cotton though, so and apparently I have the good type of cotton up here, and it's the normal bacon and not the bacon dip, which Beast
Well,
apparently
you got
never
the
used.
you got a version 2.0.
What?
Version 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
You got the real good cotton
Okay.
bacon.
All right. And then I got one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 bottles of juice. Would you like to know what the flavors are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one is a custom liquid. It is watermelon mixed with gummy bears. This one smells really good and tastes really good. And if I can find another bottle of it because this was on clearance, I will probably buy 2 of them and send one to each of you because this is apple pie. It's like an American thing, and it tastes awesome. Like I kind of want to put apple pie on one side of my cotton and then vanilla on the other side because they sell a vanilla ice cream one, and you know, pile them up.
Well, actually, what you could do in that instance is run a dual coil build and put apple on one and vanilla on the other.
That is a good point. This is fuzzy peach. It tastes just like fuzzy peaches. These, I have a lot of these. I have 4 of these types. These are crown, and that's because they're the cheapest, but they're also really awesome. This one's dragon fruit mango.
I've never been a fan of anything with dragon fruits in it.
Really? They don't really taste like much. I just like them. This is strawberry cream. One of my favorite e-juices is called Mother Teresa. It's the only one that I have finished the majority of, but I've never finished a juice. So, but this one kind of tastes similar, but this one has more strawberries and less cream. Um, giggity. Anyway, but it still tastes good. And then this one, not like the biggest fan of, just because it doesn't really taste like a lot. It just kind of tastes sweet. This one's cotton candy.
Yeah.
And then this one, I normally buy like these little tiny 5 milliliter CBD enhancers for e-juice, but one of my vape shops, because I had to go to two, one of my vape shops started selling this, which is 30 milliliters of 100% CBD oil. So, yeah. But I'm just gonna take over your thing for a minute because I want to talk. I'm a juice hoarder. That one's apple. This one is, I forget. It doesn't have a label. Do you have another one of these? Some cheesecake. That one's coffee. This one's really good.
Yeah, it's really good if you feel like wrecking your coils.
Only in tanks. I feel like it's gonna really wreck my cotton though.
Yeah.
This one's crunchberry. I'm not the hugest fan of this one. This one Beast would like. It is Go Ape Grape. This one I'm also not a gigantic fan of. This one is Skittles.
Uh,
And this one is Mr. Cottontail Vanilla. Yeah, and that's all my juice. Yeah.
on the Crunchberry one, I actually had a juice that was called Berry Crunch,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
probably they probably tasted similar.
Probably I think I just didn't like it because I don't like anything that I vape continuously. Like once I vape something for longer than I don't know 15 minutes, I don't like it anymore. So
Yeah.
that's why I compulsively switch. I remember what that other one was. It is apple mixed with peaches. Yeah, that's all.
What's funny is when I get up there, I'm probably going to finish your bottles of juice.
I don't kill
Well, I mean, if we're both vaping on it, it's gonna go pretty quick.
Yeah, but mine are 0 milligrams.
Yeah, well, eventually I'll probably be off of nicotine. No, I'm not. But I do want to try and get into vaping CBD.
Yeah.
And what'd you get, Beast Mode?
I went out and I was looking for an RTA, and I just wanted something like fun and interesting to like different, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went out and got a Sigeli Moonshot. It is designed by Supremo out of San Jose, California.
Wait, let
It
me
comes
see
in a
that
size
back.
10.
Supremo, okay.
It comes in a 10, which I think is kind of nifty. I wish more of them did something like that. And the inside of the cap is like that. It's like a retro informational type of deal. I like the color scheme. It's kind of cool.
I like the color scheme too, even though I
Well,
don't really like yellow. That's great.
all right.
Yeah, neither do
So
I. But like,
I want to debunk something with that. That's not an RDTA. I don't know why they're calling it that, but that's not an RDTA.
no, it's not. It's definitely an RTA, but
This
actually,
is an RDTA.
yes, and that's awesome.
Yeah, this is a flavor chasing RDTA.
I mean, this is actually, in all honesty, it's not even an RTA to be honest. It's honestly just a tank that just so happens only to run a rebuildable atomizer.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they don't come out with more attachments to it so you can run coil heads.
Yeah, I know, but that's what it is. I mean, it does have a floating deck, or I mean, obviously it would, but that's where the 510 is. It doesn't have the 510's a floating 510 deck type of deal.
Yeah.
Um, and it's got a shroud that kind of holds everything together, like a retaining ring, basically. Um, it is an interesting build. I picked it up for like $20, which wasn't too bad, I guess. Online, I guess you can get that and the mod itself for 32, but I guess that would means like in the shop it would probably run about 40 to $50 altogether. They didn't have the mod with it; they just had the moonshot itself, the actual thing. But it actually it was a fickle build, is what it is. It's all about placement. And I was having a little trouble building on it.
He was about to rip it a new asshole until he realized what he was doing wrong.
It's funny when you step back and you calm down for a second, you kind of realize what's going on with it, and then you can kind of fix what's going on. My problem was I had everything lined up correctly for the retaining ring, that nothing touched it. But then when I would put the tank part on there with the top of that little congealer type of like dome top,
Yeah, the
when I put
chimney
that
and
on top
shaft
of it,
section.
yeah, that would actually touch on the top part because it actually recedes down past that part. So what I did was just have to press it down more and center everything more, and then it function functions great. Actually, it's not like a obviously it's not a power hitter. I mean, it's a little dinky little thing. The build that I have in it right now is reading at 0.22, and I'm running at 80 watts, and it's not too bad.
Which again, me and Beast, we talk about this a lot because like my lungs are powerhouses, so to
Oh
speak.
yeah, right.
I mean, I'm not up there with like some of them big cloud chasers who blow humongous clouds, but like my lungs for what they are. But you also have to realize I used to smoke, but I didn't smoke enough to where it destroyed my lungs.
Right. Well, I
But
mean, I guess
I think if I ever like I probably wouldn't get it because I looked at the build deck and it's just not for me.
right. I mean, like, I'm not saying that I'm a cloud chaser by far, and I wasn't trying to put like they've seen my clouds before in other videos. I'm sure. I mean, if they go back, they'll see me vaping, obviously. So they kind of they'll see where how it performs compared to where I do. So that's what I was basically basing it off of.
Yeah. It's like you look at him with the dead rabbit and then you look at me with the dead rabbit And it's just totally different. Our vape styles are just completely different.
Right. But and then I also found a place that sold the original style cotton bacon, which is
Yeah.
really hard to
Oh,
find.
that does look different than mine.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, but yeah, it's
Wait, which one do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I have version 2.0.
I just got version
What?
one.
Hang on. Can we do a little? I want to know what the difference is. Does it look different?
Yeah, it does actually kind of look different.
Yeah, yours is actually uh, in sections. Mine isn't. Mine is one big piece.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
So what's cotton? What's the bacon bits then?
They're pre-cut.
They're pre-cut like all the way across. Like they're just like little bits of cotton that'd be like
Okay, so they're like the width of a coil then.
yeah, pretty much. Like I mean, just enough to where you would like they would take. It's kind of like quick flicks. Besides, they don't have the ends on there, but they're that pre-cut, already done sections, and they're just kind of put it in the bag all nonchalant. Just kind of
Yeah,
spread it out.
I mean, obviously, depending on what coils you have and how big they are, you are gonna have to play around with your cotton.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that was pretty much my whole spoils of the day.
Yeah. Well, I do think once you get a little bit better, like once you get used to the point where you can start vaping a little bit higher, like I do. I mean, obviously, with this, I'm only vaping at 66 watts, but I think soon you'll start getting bigger clouds.
I mean, if that's the way I want to go with it, I mean, like
Yeah.
I've always just
But I mean, you can
I mean,
actually do both. You can cloud chase and flavor chase at the same time.
right, I just go for a comfortable bit. I just go for comfortability. Just like I just vape for the fun of it, and then now that I go in for the building has now become somewhat of a hobby for me. So
Yeah, it gives you something to do.
yeah,
But I have one dead rabbit and two dead rabbits. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why did you get another dead rabbit when you already have one? Well, the same reason when Beast had this one, why he got a second one, he wanted to squonk with it. And in the same exact reason. Plus, I need to start using this again, and I'm really getting tired of the Athena RDA.
You have deceased bunnies.
Yes, I have deceased bunnies. But I really got tired of the Athena RDA, even though it's what came with it, and I've been really liking the Dead Rabbit from Hell Vape and Heathens, and well, yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the build. Now, keep in mind, this is not a fully charged battery. This battery's actually almost. I gotta throw it on the charger and put a new battery in, but let's go ahead, go to webcam settings. We're gonna take off autofocus. Gonna completely take it out of focus. Gonna double tap up here. So that's what the build looks like. It's not the prettiest build, but it's definitely one of my better builds. And it's a 4 wrap 22 gauge Canthal. Even though I said in one of my other videos that I prefer Nichrome over Canthal. That is true, but only when it comes to regulated. I'm not truly comfortable building with Nichrome on unregulated. Beast, on the other hand, he got a little more comfortable with it. So it's just a little mod, little RDA. And I wanted to ask Beast the question because he's actually had both in his possession. For YouTuber made RDAs, who do you think takes the cake? Tony B or Heathens?
I would probably go for I like the Dead Rabbit better than the Pulse. I'm not gonna knock out Tony B because he makes a great mod, I love the Pulse Squonk, and I'm hoping to get a water. But as of the RDAs go, I prefer the Dead Rabbit over the Pulse, and the only reason that is I find it harder to over squonk the Dead Rabbit, and just how the build setup is. It's just so easy to over squonk the. Everybody says it's the opposite way. They're like, oh, it's hard to over
Well, I
squonk
can test that
the
theory
Pulse.
right now. I'm literally watch. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna take my cap off and do this, but I'm literally that bottle's pressed all the way in, Beast. No
Nice,
juice.
nice.
Suck that juice back in, and now it's gloping with. Look how juicy this is.
Wow.
Damn. Now you can see where that battery's starting to get low, but I mean it still fires hard. So we're going to go ahead and throw this
I
back on.
thought you were cutting me off, and then I realized I was muted. So very sorry for the angry thing I just said towards you that you could not hear.
Okay, well go ahead.
I can understand what Beast means. I have the full, and I don't squonk with it, but I do like I drip in it, and obviously like I'm not very good at knowing what is or isn't appropriate amounts of juice. But I have noticed that it pulls up in interesting places. Like my cotton will be dry, but I can see it cool. So I'm like, do I have to like turn you and twist you, and do I have to shake you? Like, but yeah, it pools up here where it's not even touching. It'll pool like here.
Yeah.
It's odd.
And because it has been my 1 week with the Dead Rabbit, I literally had the Dead Rabbit for a week now. I believe I got it on what was it? Last Saturday?
Hmm.
And Saturdays. Yeah, it's been about a week, so I'm going to go ahead and give my review on it right now. Uh building on it. Uh and this is not talking about the pre-mades I installed. These are just some pre-made quad coils that look really shitty because eh, I honestly hate pre-mades. But if you're doing a quick build and you want to try and get to vape in it, see if you like it or whatnot, and just it works out. But actually fully building on it is just amazing. I love the rabbit ear design. It's a really nice design. The fact that you can actually put the like you clip the leads a little bit short, but then you can put the coil down in there and get it right where you want it. Tighten up the screws and come in underneath and clip both the leads. That's just amazing. I think that is a wonderful build deck. What do you think of it, Beast?
I think the build deck itself, I like the pull through design, like you're talking about there. I think that's fantastic. Um, the how you build it higher up and how you have it lower now, it is a once you get to like discover that, I think you get a better vaping experience when you build it lower to it.
Yeah, well,
Um,
because you're eliminating. Well, here's the thing. You can take any one of my RDAs that isn't postless. So, for example, I can compare the Tsunami RDA to the Athena RDA, and the Athena every time will hit a hell of a lot harder. Why? Because there's no wire. There's no leg length. So let me show you something. And this is what Beast was actually talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that camera out of focus. All right, so here's the pre-made I installed in there. You see how high that is? Beast. See how high that is?
Yeah.
Now here's my build. Look how low it is. Look, it's almost touching the deck, but it's actually not. I don't get me wrong, I got a great vape experience off of this. And that's no lie. But I get an even better vape experience off of this one. And I can, well, now I have 2 caps so I can play around with, mix and match, like I did earlier. Beast actually liked the way the gold looked on the stainless steel.
I wasn't a huge fan of it, but that's just because I don't like the color gold.
Yeah. But, no, I mean, I get a better vape experience off this. And, the one thing I like about the Dead Rabbit, and I don't know if Beast noticed this, no matter how much cotton you put at the bottom when squonking, it's going to just soak that juice up. I mean, look how, alright, so I've seen the way you wicked it. You wick yours kind of thin. I wick mine kind of thick. But even then, it just soaks up that cotton. Now, obviously, you don't want to put too much cotton in there, and then you can't get your top cap on. But you can put a decent amount of cotton in there and get a decent vape. The design of it is just amazing. Now, me and Beast, alright, we're not going to knock the Dead Rabbit because of that one little issue it had, like, this was his first Dead Rabbit. We're not going to knock it because of the issue it had with the squonk fin. That particular one. It's a very like, you could pick up a handful, and probably only one's going to have that issue. In this case, Beast had that issue.
Right.
But I think it's a really good RDA for both dripping and squonking. It works well in both. The flavor I get off of it's top notch. It's really good flavor. The airflow is amazing. It's not like too much airflow. It's got enough airflow where you can blow clouds like I do. But it's not so much that... And here's the thing. This is actually going to be a little lesson for Terrostorm over here.
I love lessons from you.
The more airflow you have, the muted your flavor can actually get. So if you have too much airflow, the flavor will get muted. And this has the perfect balance. What you vaping on? Are you vaping on a Dead Rabbit?
No.
Okay, you're vaping on that. All right. But I also got one more thing at the vape shop, and that is this. Let me turn it this way. This, and I'm sure everybody can tell what it is by looking at the logo there. This is a little building kit.
I need one of those.
Yeah. It comes with scissors, needle nose pliers, snippers, some tweezers, not ceramic tip, but some tweezers, and precision screwdrivers. And that's really, the biggest screwdriver there is equivalent to a 3mm, it's equivalent to 3mm. So that would actually be what you would need. That's all you would need for building.
Right.
But, let's go put that there. But yeah, no, so let's go ahead and talk about the packaging. I freaking love the box for the Dead Rabbit. I love the way it's designed. There's 2 mods there with dripping atomizers. You got the Dead Rabbit. Then it says Dead at the top, Rabbit at the bottom. Product by Heathens. Or was that product or project? Project.
Yeah, project.
Okay, project by Heathens. Dead Rabbit RDA. I don't know, I like it. I really do like it. And the drip tips that you get with them. Uh, where did this drip tip come from, Beast?
It came from a dead rabbit.
Okay, so it came from a dead rabbit. The resin drip tips just look amazing. I'm really a big fan of the red. Kind of reminds me, you look at it, you have the red drip tip and the black. That reminds me of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I want that black and red strip tip.
Yeah, you're not getting my black and red drip tip. So but it looks really nice on here, and that's my biggest fear.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear was this not looking right.
Oh. Your biggest fear was aesthetic.
Well, you always you want your vape setup to look nice. And what's neat about it is because they're both 24 millimeters, obviously. Say I didn't want to rock the stainless steel cap tomorrow or today or whatever day. Because the decks are the same, they're the same color. Look at this. Black and gold. There's a gold accent ring around the button. Now you're probably wondering, why won't I get rid of this? Well, because I don't want to have to. This is one of the main reasons, is because I don't want to have to keep swapping the pin out whenever I want to use this on a regulated. If I have two, I can keep one on a regulated with a different build that's meant for a regulated, and keep the squonking one a squonking build. And that's pretty much it. But I give it a 10 out of 10 for design, the way it vapes. It's just an overall, it's a good RDA. And for the price, I think I paid $44 for it after tax. $44 after tax. And that to me, that's a pretty good deal. And if anybody is wondering, like if you live in a Louisiana area or you live in a La Place area, 985 Vapors and Destrehan has this for $19. And then I know the La Place 985 Vapors has it for $24, something like that. I don't know. But definitely check out the Dead Rabbits. They're awesome. They got some pretty cool challenge caps. Why don't you go ahead and show that challenge cap?
Mine's a little dirty. I haven't got around to cleaning it yet, but I'll show it.
Honestly, it looks pretty cool with that patina.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Just
What was it called again?
this one right here is the Priest challenge crab, and they also have the Butcher.
And aren't those like people things that? What was that a reference to again?
The Dead Rabbit series itself has been modeled after the Gangs of New York movie. Actually, it's historical too. That there were two gangs back then. They put a movie based on basically a battle they had back in the day of two gangs in New York.
Is because when you first got it, it was like all shiny and new, and my like experience with gang members, when they first get into it, they're all excited, they're like wearing like chains, and at the end of it, they're like they've got black guys, their clothes are ripped up, and it's just I don't know. I think it kind of looks awesome, all beaten up like that.
Yeah, I do like the patina on it. And I do want to get some challenge caps as well, because everybody knows that I love airflow.
Yes, and that's it's like the one's made out of copper is one I have, and the other one's made out of brass.
Yeah, and I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I have two Dead Rabbits, I can rock one challenge cap on one challenge cap on the other, and well, you can kind of see where this is going. Just set them across from each other. Beast. Just set them across from each other.
Right, right, right.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Well, that, yeah, one says challenge and one says challenge accepted.
Yeah. It'd be like challenge and then challenge accepted.
Yep.
But no. I think that's pretty much it. I think I hit the nail on the head with my review of the Dead Rabbit RDA.
I think so.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to him. He needs to put out some vaping videos of his own.
I do.
Maybe you can do a little vape collection video.
Well, I've pretty much dwindled mine down a bit, so once I build a little bit more back up, I'll get right on that.
Well, yeah, because you sent me a Dead Rabbit, the Radar, and then you sent her the Pulse with the Pulse mod.
Yeah, so, and then I let people, I let my brother-in-law borrow the Predator with the Cleto, and he lost that.
You know what I think B should do?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was, when I went to the vape shop.
Okay, hang on. Before we sign this out, we gotta hear this.
So he stopped. He wanted to get into vaping. My brother-in-law. He's never smoked or anything like that, but he kind of wanted to do the whole zero nic vaping thing because he's always been interested into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I let him borrow my Predator and my Cleto, which I think is a pretty nice setup for somebody who's just beginning and stuff. And so he was vaping on it for a while. I don't know, probably what I'd say about a couple weeks. Then he said, then I started noticing he wasn't carrying it around. He said, "Well, I got it in the room. I'm just not really into it or whatever. I'll give it back to you." Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. So fast forward a little bit to Saturday. The reason that I went to the vape shop in the first place because my other buddy, he just got off cigarettes. His name is Robert, and he wanted to get. He's been rocking he got the mag kit the same day that I got mine, and he had a Prince, but he's always wanted. He's an electrician, so it's like he kind of wants to get in that building aspect because it's like kind of correlating what he does for a living kind of thing. And he always liked how mine always hit. He thought that was a smoother way than like a tank would be, like with pre-made coil. He's always liked that feel. So I went with him over to a new shop that I haven't been to yet, which was Jade Vapor, and he was going to go get an RTA because he's not really into he can't really drip where he works at. He works for like road construction type deal electrician, so it's like he's always on the cherry pickers and all that. So as I'm building, I'm helping him. I'm teaching him how to build on it. Is what is going on. And my brother-in-law's in there, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, Robert asked him. He's like, "Hey, whatever happened to you vaping?" He's like, I thought he let you borrow his like Predator and stuff." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I kind of lost that. I'm midway in a build, by the way, and I'm tightening everything up." And he's like, "Yeah, I kind of lost that at a friend's house, I think." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I didn't know how to tell you. It was like about 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know how to tell you. I thought you'd be mad." And I'm like, "No, I'm not mad at all."
I'm not gonna lie, I would be pretty mad too. But y'all say maybe it's a good thing because that Predator had a lot of issues.
Well, the Predator did have the issue where it was the 510 connector was coming up, but I'm more mad about losing the Cleto, really.
Yeah, because that's like an OG of the high wattage tanks.
You love that Cleto.
I know, right? And I could have got I found which bad because I just found like a website that sells like the custom caps that came with it.
Well, does he know which friend's house he was at?
He says he's looking for it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt now, but we'll have some explaining to do if we can't find this sucker.
Make him buy you a new Cleto.
Right? You know what? I'll let you borrow the Predator too. How about you give me another mod?
Yeah, but yeah, that's a shitty situation. That's why I don't let people borrow shit.
Anyway, no, what I think B should do is I think B should do vlogs of him going to the vape shop.
I could do that, but then like the vape shops I go to, like at least actually both of them, that Jade Vapor and Downtown Vape over here, they're both owned by biker clubs. Cool aspect, right? It's got a cool feel, lounge type. I don't know about me walking in with a goddamn freaking camera. Or
Well,
me
just
freaking.
talk to him. Ask him if he can do like little vlogs for your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I can
All you
talk
can
to
do
him.
is talk to him. The worst they could say is no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's true.
I
One of
mean,
the
I
piercers
don't
I
vlog when I go to the vape shop. I usually
off
just
topic, but one of the piercers I went to, I asked him if I could record it, and he's like, I don't like people recording me like at all. And I'm like, okay. First you can say is no.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Mike would do it, the owner of it. He's not part of the other one, but his partner is, and he's always in there a lot. Which I mean, he's a real cool guy. His name is Grimlock, real big burly guy. But
Well, I mean, if they say no, what you could do is you can go and buy your shit when you get out to the truck. Just start recording there.
yeah, I probably do that more so than I probably just walk in there. Yeah, I just don't know who's all in there.
Because you know, honestly, I see where you're coming from. I would feel honestly weird just walking in there with a camera.
As someone who vlogs, it is weird. But anyway, I think we've gone way off the rails.
Yeah, because we're sitting at 37 minutes now. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to him. He is underscore S13 underscore the beast. So you need to get on that. You need to change your YouTube name again. Take that first underscore off.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do.
Yeah. And hers is Tarot Storm.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this is the Storm family signing out.